Hi everybody, Rochelle here from Quebec CICHLID. Happy New Year! With the new year comes new challenges, and is 2020 ever starting off with a bang? So today is Friday, January 10, and on January 11, the weather networks are threatening us with a ton of ice rain. For those of you from more tropical regions, this is what ice rain looks like. Well, this is what it looks like once it's fallen. The problem with ice rain is not necessarily the rain part. It's that since the trees turn to ice, there's a lot of extra weight on them and their branches breaking the power pylons and leaving us all in the dark. Last April, there was a power outage and 90% of Terrebonne, the city I'm in, was in the dark. We were not spared here at the shop. I spent 3 nights sleeping in the store so that nobody would steal our generator. So tomorrow this is gonna happen again, maybe for us. If we're lucky, it won't happen. As you can see, I'm not very optimistic about this. So I decided to get back on the horse and make a video. I'm really excited about just making one. I have a couple of more that are in the making, so I'm really excited to show those to you as well. I have not abandoned you, it's just sometimes in life, well, you don't have time to make YouTube videos, right? So as a subject for today's video, I wanted to show you what I do with my 200 aquariums at my local fish store when there is a huge power outage. Before I get started, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of videos coming up and a lot of videos that were made, so make sure you don't miss a single one. In case you were wondering, with the April 2019 4-day power outage, the temperature was about the same as it was now. It was barely 0 degrees, so 32 Fahrenheit, it was around there. So we didn't have heat on our side. Most people in their houses had problems with the temperature. They had to either just abandon their aquariums. Those that were lucky were able to transport their fish to somewhere safe, somewhere warm. But it was a rough one in April. In my case, I have 200 aquariums. So it was terrifying. And it still is. I'm still really nervous about tomorrow. I'm gonna have to find that inflatable bed again. Ugh. So what truly saved us in our store was the insulation. My store is in an industrial neighborhood. The buildings are made with cement bricks. Cement bricks are incredible insulators. We heat a lot at the store. We heat around 26 degrees Celsius, and when it was done, the air was at 20 degrees about, so we were safe. It lasted a long time and we barely lost any heat. This is considering that we were going in and out of the store and clients were also coming in and out of the store because, well, we weren't really selling fish during those days, but people needed their products, right? They needed their prime, they needed some sponge filters, air stones, whatever. They needed their stuff, right? So we were there anyways. So, you know, if I'm there 24/7, well, the store was pretty much available. That was for April. So with all that considered, 20 degrees is really decent. The temperature in some of my biggest tanks didn't even budge. So when it happens, I have 2 plans of attack. My first one is right when it happens. It usually happens at some crappy time in the day or when stores are closed and I can't go and rent a big 500-watt generator. And these things are expensive. I don't have one on hand. I know I should, but I don't. So I just rent it and it's a lot less expensive. If the power outage happens when those generators aren't available, well, I have a 1,000-watt generator, which is not enough for the whole store, let's face it, but it's enough for my 3 air pumps. Now, they're not just air pumps, they're these big industrial air pumps. Technically, with just one, I think I should be able to supply my whole store, but I have 3. That's just how I roll. Each aquarium is equipped with a sponge filter. Now, you've heard my opinion on sponge filters. Yes, they're bulky. No, they are not pretty, but they are lifesavers, and I have some in almost every aquarium. These are my first plan of attack. So in the middle of the night, it happens. I plug my 3 pumps, just 3 pumps, no filters, no water heaters, nothing, on my generator, and that activates all the sponge filters. So I have oxygen in my aquariums, and I have a filter running that's filtering out the ammonia and the nitrite. I also am ridiculously equipped with CChem Prime. I always have a lot in stock. I always have a lot on me. I buy them in 4-liter containers just to make sure that I don't miss out. And I put some in every aquarium. If ever there's an ammonia spike, at least this will detoxify it. This will usually keep me for the night, and then the next day I can get a 5,000 watt generator, and that is when I'm able to plug all my filters on it and my computer and my internet to watch some Netflix, because 3 days stuck at the store is freaking long. After the 3-day power outage, the current came back. I put CChem Prime in all the aquariums. They hadn't lost a lot of bacteria because the filters had been running on the generator. And I just kept an eye out, looked at my fish, made sure everything was okay. One tank or two got very blurry, so I made big water changes in there, tested the water, added extra filters just in case. And that's it. It's just a lot of work. The biggest amount of work is actually just plugging all the filters to my generator. I organized the electricity pretty well in my store, so it's not so bad. It maybe took me an hour this time to organize it. The first time that this happened, it lasted only 24 hours. My electricity wasn't well organized, and well, I think it took me like 4 hours, and then 2 weeks after that to fix everything up. If behind your aquarium it looks like a messy spider web of chaos, the only advice I can give you is just fix it up, buy a power bar or two and fix that up, because you will be very grateful when the time comes that you have to plug that on the generator and it's just one thing you plug in instead of 10 that now you have to organize. So that's it for you guys at home. You can get a battery operated air pump if you don't have a generator. That way you can plug a sponge filter on it, get CChem Prime, get ammonia resins or zoocarb to absorb the ammonia once it's done. If ever there's an ammonia spike, at least you're ready. And good luck everybody in Quebec for the next week. We're all gonna need it a lot. So that's it for today. I hope you like this video. There are plenty more coming up. So subscribe to the channel and make sure not to miss a single one. I can't wait to show you the new content. I have a lot of scripts that I've been writing lately too. And eventually I will finish the 150-gallon tank that I've been teasing you for a little while. It's been hell. So I really can't wait to get that video done and show you what I've been going through. But that's on another subject. It is not going to be happening today, especially not if we lose our electricity and all hell freezes over. If you want more fishy content to pass the time during the horrible power outage that is to come, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and I have a great website where you can shop online and see all the great fish I have for sale. I ship throughout Canada. If you like this fabulous CICHLID GEEK t-shirt, you can get it on the Teespring store. The shirts ship out worldwide, and every shirt that you get encourages me to continue doing what I'm doing and finances my sponge filters for my fish store, because I use a lot of those. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye!